Hey, what's going on, guys? DLegend here. Today we have 4 brand new medals that are coming to Kingdom Hearts Unicross very soon. And some of you guys have probably seen all these medals already, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about all of them in this video. So before I start this video, I just want to ask you guys to subscribe to the channel for more Kingdom Hearts Unicross content. And smash that thumbs up button, guys. Let's hit 80 likes on this video, and then we will continue to make quality content, or just keep improving, because I definitely know that I can do better for content. Alright guys, so let's talk about the first medal here. This is Supernova Plus Dilan. Dilan, I guess. He is going to be the free medal for the month of August, I believe. So just like Lexaeus, or not Lexaeus, Alias was the free medal this month, and Timeless for Mickey was the month before, and Aerith was the month before that. No, Stitch was the month before. I don't remember the order, but yeah, so you kind of get the idea, guys. There's going to be a free medal every single month, which is going to be nice because we don't usually get free medals. And this medal isn't super good at this point in time, but he's not a terrible medal if you need a speed medal for your setup. So this medal has a maximum strength of 43,233. He has a 320 times multiplier, and he's obviously tier 10, so damage wise he has a multiplier of 16.14 to 18.14, requires 1 gauge to use, and he deals 7 hits. For 1 turn, increases your speed mental strength by 5,000, buffs yourself for general, upright, and speed mental strength by 10 tiers, and special attack bonus plus 220%, or 200%, sorry. Damage is increased if there's 1 enemy or 0 parts left. For Supernova, he has a 220 times multiplier there, and for 1 turn increases your speed mental strength by 5,000, and then it also buffs yourself for upright and speed mental strength by 15 tiers. Debuffs the enemy's upright and speed defense by 15 tiers as well. Special attack bonus plus 300%. Gauge plus 3. So this medal is not terrible per se. It's just not a great medal at this point in time in the meta. It's not going to make you top in PvE or anything, but it's a free medal, and you can farm traits for him. So you can make him whatever type of medal you want him to be. For me, Alias, I think I made him a raid medal. I don't really remember because I haven't used him yet, but yeah, you can feel free to use these free medals to do whatever you want with him. So you can make him a raid medal, you can make him a PvE medal, or a PvP medal, which is essentially the same thing with traits for these guys. But yeah, there you have it with Dilan, who is, I guess, Zeldin's real person thing. Anyways, moving on. So we got Supernova Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora here. Sora is a medal that's very similar to Dark Riku in the sense that he has a critical hit chance. So this medal is probably one of the better ones out of the batch of 3 that we're talking about here with Kairi, Riku, and Sora. Sora has a maximum strength, max base strength of 49,303. It's your 10 medal, obviously, so 320 times guilt, or supernova special attack. Damage-wise, 21.92 to 27.40, so that's pretty high, guys. Like, the 21.92 is almost higher than Riku's, like, maximum damage output with his special attack there. So the 27.40 is it's just a bonus, right? Like, it's the critical hit chance. There's a 25% chance of hitting a critical hit with his special attack, and special attack-wise, he deals 3 hits, and then for 2 turns, buffs your speed mental strength by 4,500, and then increases your general, upright, and speed strength by 15 tiers, and then debuffs the enemy's general, upright, and speed-based defense by 15 tiers as well. Special attack bonus plus 220%, count plus minus 0, critical hit chance 25%, like I said. So this medal is pretty good, and it will definitely help for PvE Coliseum. It's just it doesn't have the highest buffs. I know it's a 2-turn buff, and for a 2-turn buff, this is one of the highest that there is right now, alongside Riku and Kairi. But aside from that, not a crazy medal in my opinion. Supernova, as this medal increases your speed mental strength by 12,000 for 1 turn, and then it buffs yourself for general, upright, and speed strength by 15 tiers. Debuffs the enemy's defense, general defense, upright, and speed mental defense by 15 tiers. Special attack bonus plus 320%. So this medal is pretty. It's alright. I wouldn't go pulling for it in my opinion, but I'll talk about that in its banner, depending on what type of mercy it is and what type of banner it is. But this medal is nothing crazy to write home about right now. Dark Riku at least had, even though Dark Riku had a lower buff in general, so I think it was 3,000 and 6,000 for Supernova, it did have PvP damage as well, which was really useful. So that's the main difference between this and Dark Riku, I'd say. Moving on. Alright, moving on. We have, not Dark Riku, sorry. We got Supernova Plus Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku. And so Riku is a upright power metal. I don't think I even said that for Sora. Sora is an upright speed, and Dilan is an upright speed metal as well. But Dark... Oh my gosh, I keep saying Dark Riku. So Supernova Plus Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku, upright power metal, 49,361 base strength, 19.72 to 21.96 multiplier, 6 gauges to use him, so pretty heavy on gauges. Deals 4 hits for 2 turns, buffs your power metal strength by 4,500, and then it also buffs your general, upright, and power strength by 15 tiers, debuffs the enemy's general, upright, and power defense by 15 tiers as well, special attack bonus plus 220%, count plus minus 0. Damage is higher the higher your HP, and then it has a chance to pierce defense boost 30% of the time. So that's pretty good. This metal is going to be a solid PvP metal. It's going to be a staple in most PvP setups, especially for weeks that there are multiple power blades in the same week. Because people are going to take advantage of that 2-turn buff, but also just because of the defense boost. Like anytime there's a defense break metal, like people will definitely pull for it if you're into PvP. So this is an option for PvP players for sure. Supernova wise, this metal increases your power metal strength by 12,000, buffs yourself for general, upright, and power strength by 15 tiers, debuffs the enemy's general, upright, and power base defense by 15 tiers. So that's pretty useful Supernova, much like the same thing with Sora here with speed. So this metal is not bad either. I just can't recommend pulling for it right now just because we don't know what the banner is going to look like. I will let you guys know though when the banner comes out. I will give you guys an update for sure in the next like 15 hours or so. Next up we got Supernova Plus Plus Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi. Kairi is not like other Kairi metals that we've seen in the past, in all honesty. So Kairi, this one, while it is a buffer, it's not an insane buffer like Namine is. It's not an insane buffer like Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi or Kingdom Hearts 3 Xian is, like the regular Supernova ones, because, I don't know, this metal is, while it is a buffer, it's not a meta-changing, game-breaking metal. So, in all honesty, I don't think this is what we've been waiting for when it comes to a buffer. I do think that this is a really solid metal, and it will be useful in a lot of setups because of its 2-turn metal strength buff. But yeah, let's talk about the metal, I guess, because that's the only way we can really understand what this metal does. 49,041 base strength, 21.7 multiplier, 6 gauges per special attack cast. So that alone makes me think that this metal isn't the buffer, because most buffers have a 0 gauge cost or a very, very low gauge cost. And Kairi is not one of those metals. This version of a Kairi. Special attack wise, for 2 turns it buffs your metal strength by 5,000, so that's all metals. It doesn't matter what attribute they are, it doesn't matter if they're upright or reverse, it just buffs them by 5,000. And then it also buffs your general, upright, and PSM strength by 15 tiers. Debuffs the target's general, upright, and PSM defense by 15 tiers as well. Special attack bonus plus 320%, gauge plus 5, HP max, and count plus 2. So the only things that make this metal good are the fact that it does max buffs for everything except for reverse metals. So it doesn't debuff the enemy's reverse defense, and it doesn't buff your reverse attack. So in my opinion, that alone makes this metal not the buffer that we've been waiting for. However, it does do everything else that a Kairi metal should do. So it does give you, like, it does recover gauges, and it also does recover your HP, so that's really useful. Count plus 2 as well, so that could be useful for certain types of content as well. Supernova wise, this metal has a 240 times multiplier, and it does increase your metal strength by 12,000 for 1 turn. Also buffs yourself for general, upright, and PSM strength by 15 tiers, and then it debuffs the enemy's general, upright, and PSM defense by 15 tiers as well. Special attack bonus plus 320%. So just like the other metals, it buffs it makes it sufficient on its own. This metal can buff itself and start dealing damage right away, and it can also you can just pop the supernova for this medal and then start dealing damage with other medals right away if you have this later in your setup. That works too. So it's a pretty good medal in all honesty, but it's not game breaking. So that's the only real thing that I am concerned about right now. Maybe they're trying to level the playing field. Maybe they're trying to make it so that no medal right now is going to be broken until September's JP anniversary. Who knows, guys? Like, I'm personally probably just going to save my jewels, but we'll see what the banner looks like, and then we'll kind of go from there. If it's a 5 full mercy for one of these 3 medals, then maybe I would recommend pulling once. Who knows? If you have an opportunity to pull all 3 of these medals within the same banner, but have a 5 pull guaranteed mercy, then I'd say it's worth it. Kind of like the Final Fantasy VII Remake banner, where you could pull any of the 3 medals that were in it, so Tifa, Sephiroth, or Cloud, but if you got one of them on like pull number 2, you could still pull and get another one of them on pull number 5. So a banner like that would look really, really good in my opinion. But these medals, I don't know what to make of them, because they are really good 2-turn buff medals. They are the best in the game right now for 2-turn buffs, because Cloud, Sephiroth, and Tifa, actually no, just Cloud, Sephiroth are and then I think Gambler are the best 2-turn buff medals right now. No, Sorcerer, sorry. With 3,000 strength each, and then 6,000 for their supernova. But I don't know, guys. Like, these are kind of hybrid medals, because they do 2-turn buffs for its special attack, and then for their supernovas, they do 1-turn buffs. So I'm not sure what to make of these medals right now. But Dilan is definitely a free medal, because it's just not that good nowadays. I think that's the end of the video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and Dark Road video. Peace.